Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric. Today we're going to check out and review a classic arcade action style game by the name of Volgarr the Viking on the Nintendo Switch. It was originally released a few years ago on different platforms, and this is yet another Nintendo Switch port, and that begs the question yet again, is Volgarr the Viking worth getting on the Nintendo Switch? Let's go ahead and find out in today's video. So Volgarr the Viking, as I mentioned, originally was released for the PC in 2013. It's a side-scrolling classic action platformer reminiscent of Rastan. Now, if you haven't played Rastan, it's a 2D platforming game where you play a barbarian character, kind of inspired by Conan the Barbarian. I played a lot of the Sega Master System version, but the arcade version is the most famous one, of course. And the first stage even has a lot of callback to that. Like the first couple screens layout is a major callback to Rastan. I know a lot of people also compared this game to Ghouls 'n Ghosts, which is a reasonable comparison because of the difficulty, but also because the main gameplay mechanic of your health involves you having a piece of armor. If you get hit, that's removed, and then one more hit, you die. But you're able to actually find chests scattered throughout the levels where you can gain additional armor to, I guess, allow certain more hit points on you, like a helmet, a shield, things of that nature. But that gameplay mechanic is there as well, and the difficulty, of course, brings a lot of homage and tribute to games like Rastan, like Ghosts and Goblins, where you're going to pull your hair out when you're playing this game. A lot of the characters can kill you pretty easily. There's a lot of cheap sections, cheap deaths. Jumping mechanics are also pretty old school in this game. Once you commit to a jump, you better commit to it. There's actually no way to stop yourself. So it's a nice little throwback as far as the mechanics go. While people might find it a little bit unfair, there was a lot of games, such as the ones around me, that are based on that. And a lot of people I've read have knocked the game because of that. They say it's aged bad, that these mechanics aren't great. I'm a sucker for stuff like this, because I grew up playing stuff like Volgarr the Viking. The graphics look just like something I would have played back at the Tilt in North Richland Hills when I grew up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Lots of games were like this, and it brings me back to a simpler day where graphics looked, you know, there was a lot of either ninja games or barbarian games, fantasy games like this. The graphics definitely are amazing, and the game just throws you out there at the beginning of the screen. It's like, go. A lot like Altered Beast, just go, and you head right, and immediately you're starting to get into the action, swinging your sword, and all that good stuff. You are able to reach checkpoints in the stage where you could thankfully respawn there, but once you make it to the boss, if you die at the boss, you have to go to the middle stage checkpoint and work your way around. So yeah, this game, while forgiving, doesn't, I guess, hold your hand. It's like, alright babies, get the fuck back to the middle of the stage. So there's a lot of challenge. This is a really hard game. Your character does have options, such as swinging the sword. You're also able to roll to dodge attacks, and you can even do a down thrust, like in Zelda 2, to attack enemies from above. But the main strategic, I guess, gameplay mechanic of this is throwing spears that could stick in the walls to allow you to advance or climb platforms or reach areas that are inaccessible easily. It's a real cool mechanic that you have to use your mind to get through some of these levels, because like I mentioned, the challenge is definitely there with Volgarr the Viking. This is the kind of game that needs you to be patient, a lot of trial and error, slowly work your way, because if you rush through, you're going to die. There's about 6 worlds, multiple endings, so you can't fuck up too much. You know, there's good ending, multiple endings. It's actually not too bad in price too. It's $10 for a game that features this kind of old school content that I can appreciate. I could definitely recommend Volgarr the Viking. It's very top notch in its presentation. As I said, it's an ultimate callback to classic arcade games. The gameplay is there, the challenge is there. It's a quick little pick up and play arcade style game that will leave you wanting to play it one more time when you die. I really enjoyed Volgarr the Viking, and I think for $9.99 it's a no-brainer. Pick it up now on the Nintendo Switch. And well, guys, that's it for today's review. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're new to the channel, leave a subscription, comment down below, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.